are a Christian. And before you respond to my statement, just take a minute to feel it. Inhale, exhale, chew, digest, stop, look, listen. My vision became a little bit blurred because you don't exude Christ's precision. Flat out, you're not Christ-like. Your mind is reprobate. You don't know what's wrong or right even when it's in your plain sight. So, sorry. I couldn't tell you were a Christian. And before you respond to my statement, stop, look, listen, take it. Or better yet, stop, drop, and roll. Because you're on fire, to your own soul, you're a habitual liar. But God says He wants to be your water. Make you free from your bondage so you can take your rightful place as His true sons and daughters. He says, thou shalt not have any other gods before me, but you constantly worship your idols. Yes, your idols. That thing known as your title. That name that you think is your key to the promised land. Well, you might as well land in the land of spiritual purgatory, take a dip in the water of the purgatory for your flesh ends up in the morgatory. But right now, you're in the hospital. You're on floor 5. To Satan, you had an attraction. He impregnated you with this false hope. Now you're having contractions. You're 2 minutes away from giving birth while he's standing there laughing. So many demon allegiance in your life went a while. You intertwined with them all and didn't act like God's child. For yes, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't tell you were a Christian. Having one hoping, wishing I could look up to you. But you neither hot or cold but lukewarm. So I've been sitting here to warn that you from his mouth he's gonna spew. Yes, you hypocrite, rotting on the tree of your fruits, running, sweating, preaching, but right after Facebook messaging me to fornicate. And that I really don't appreciate because everything you just preached about, Bishop, you made me eradicate. Almost forfeit. And the inferno for you is not just hot, it's scorching. I'm pouring. Listen to your boots so it can soak in. And I know it sounds like that I'm repeatedly repeating, but I want you all to stop repeatedly repeating the same sins. I want people to know how the blood Jesus said glisten, but instead they don't come to church because they can't tell the difference. Instead of being a house of prayer and saving, church has become a business where people are slaving, getting paid minimum wage gospel for their hard-earned seeking after God work. I guess it's possibly impossible for you to help someone. Instead of being understanding, you are the ones piling in the more hurt, digging a shallow grave, burying it in the dirt, or get the mote out your eye before you try to get the speck out of mine. But I guess you can't because to your own sin you're blind. Time after time, walking around like everything's fine. And I know His mercies are new every morning, but right now it's nighttime. And trust me, His mercies won't last forever. And trust me, His mercies won't last forever. Look at the standards that you measured. His presence in your heart you should forever treasure. Because one day you from Him, He will severely sever. So yes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't tell you were a Christian. You're driving me crazy when you stick your key in my ignition. So much bickering between denominations. There's only one God, one faith, and one baptism. I have so much built up frustration. There's only one God, so stop calculating. You should win a Tony Award for your great acting in theater. And betting fear and her against you instead against God. Pastor, actor, preacher, supporting actress with all recognition. The congregation is the audience, and all those fees that you're paying besides your tithes is the price of the ticket. Such a big production, you don't want to miss it. The choir is the chorus. The musicians are the orchestra, orchestrating the drinking, the poison. Your whole church should be on Broadway because Broad is the way of the destruction. So many people running and tripping and getting concussions. What happened to the love? I guess it's been abducted. If the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, then why are you fighting me? You're carnivore. You're looking for ways to kill and eat me spiritually. How can you love God invisibly, but see me every day and don't love me? I guess you're living in a world of imaginarium. How selfish of you to worship Him on Sunday, but then on Monday, keep Him a secret. Well, you told me, and I can't be forced to keep it. Me, Danae, with the Holy Ghost, I'm just the one that's bold enough to speak it. From the highest of highs of descending, down to the lowest of lows you're descending. It looks like to me that you forgot the mission. So just be true to yourself and God and stop pretending so I can stop spitting this poem about how sorry I am I couldn't tell you were a Christian.